Hey guys, this is a quick little update before I get all the other pieces to mount the top radiator. I already have it taped off, and I bought one of those templates to make it easier to cut out 240 millimeter hole, so that'll go a lot quicker. This is the 400 millimeter radiator sandwiched between two Bitfenix fans. I set them up just to have them running. It's not exactly set in place with how it's going to be, but kind of gives you an idea. I lowered it way below where it normally would go. I don't know if you can tell, but underneath here I actually had to drill a hole so that the radiator would fit underneath. I'm going to probably have to cut the plastics to fit that, and then I'm also going to have to cut some holes up here in the thing so that the tube will be able to come out from the floor and run into the pump, which will be right here. The reason I had to lower it is actually so I can get this to fit. I don't know if you know, but the top of my roof, I'm having a card reader and the fan controller, so I had to lower this enough to where this little angle here would be able to pass through, and that would still be able to fit right in between there. And then I'm gonna have to, this thing's gonna be probably a nightmare cable routing wise. I already have everything coming from these fans running out the back here, so there'll be a lot of space there. And this is a 600T, so it's not like I'm gonna be hurting for space when it comes to that. Actually, I'm gonna pause the video and kind of show you this better. 1 second. Okay, here you see the top back on. The card reader is gonna sit about right there. So I literally had to give myself, this much room, so that I could have this right angle in here. Otherwise this would have come down too far and hit into this. So that's why I had to cut down into the case to give myself a little bit more room. Yeah, I'm going to be having a slim radiator up there, sandwiched between two fans. One layer fan will be on top, one on the bottom, and then it just kind of comes down to putting everything together. I haven't decided what's going in it yet. I might be holding off for Haswell. That seems to be the best bet right now. Let me show you one more thing. I'll show you with the pump sitting in it. One moment. Okay, so there you'll have the pump, which it'll be coming down from. Then I'm going to have to probably drill into the case and do 245s so that the angle matches. That'll be a pain, but it'll be the only way I can do it. And then this is going to sit probably somewhere right above the pump so that it funnels down into it. Clearance wise, I don't know. We'll see. I might have to move it really close to the fans. But if it sits right here, I'll be pretty happy with that because I'll have plenty of room. My only concern right now is graphics cards. As long as they don't go too far past the board, I should be okay. But we will see with how things work. It's just going to be a matter of fitting everything in and making it look pretty. So there you have it. There's my little update. That's it. So total I'll have a 400 millimeter radiator up front and then a 240 in the top. My original plan was to do a 400 and a 200 in the top, but that would have been more trouble than it was worth. It would have been cool to have 600 millimeters of cooling on this thing just because it's a 600T. But I'm happy with how it turned out. It's always just evolved. I haven't really planned a whole lot of it out. I had a general idea, but seeing some of your guys' stuff on the forums and the level of detail that you have, I would call mine primitive at best. But I've seemed to gotten lucky. Sometimes you have to cut a little bit more than you're anticipating, but it works out. Yeah, so there's my update. I should get my next order within the week, and that'll be a lot more pieces. Also, I showed you this before. It's the little switch that I rigged up. This is a really not elegant solution to this, so I don't know if I showed you. Where did I put it? No, I bought this from, I believe it's Mod My Toys or something. So I'm going to have this. This switch will be running into this one, and then luckily for me so far I have 8 Bitfenix fans, so this is going to run to all of their jumpers. So I can just Velcro this on the back somewhere, and then this will be a nicer way to be able to unplug and plug them in. And then I just have to worry about one wire going to the switch versus this horrible idea that I came up with. I mean, it works. It gets the same effect, and it does the job, but I'd rather it look a little cleaner than that. So yeah, that's it. Hopefully within the next couple days to a week I'll have another video review update. Later.